Hi everyone, Lisa here from Down to Earth Gardening, and happy fall. Today's video is going to be on a little fall decor. It is a succulent pumpkin. So I love fall. I love seeing all these pumpkins. I've got my sweaters out. But today I thought it would be fun just to create our own little succulent pumpkin, an easy craft, and it may be great if you're growing some of your own pumpkins. Or you all know I love to support local farm stands, so get out there and purchase some pumpkins. There's so many different varieties, beautiful colors, shapes, and sizes. So I have a few here just to show you before we get to our craft. So of course you're going to need a real pumpkin for this project. And then we're going to be using succulents. So I love my succulents because they are so easy care, and that proves it right there. Very low maintenance little plant. And when it's still warm out, we can keep these outside. And then when it starts to get cool, we can bring them inside. We can use them for some inside decor or even centerpieces for our tables, dinner parties, whatnot. But then when you're done with your arrangement, you'll know it because your pumpkin will get soft and mushy. You can go ahead and take the succulents off the pumpkin and get yourself some nice cactus and succulent soil, and you can plant them in a container to enjoy inside. So you can make a beautiful succulent planter, terrarium, whatnot. And like I said, they're really easy care. So a great indoor plant, or if you live somewhere warm, or if you live in New England, you can use them in the summer outside. So you can just go ahead and bring that planter right back outside. So other than your pumpkins and your succulents, the other materials that you're going to need is you're going to need some sphagnum moss, and I will put some links up in the description. So I have a bag of that. And then you're just going to need to fire up your glue gun, scissors, knife, and that's about it. So really simple, pretty craft. So select your pumpkin. I'm going to try to make a couple of them because I would love to be able to gift a couple. Every time I make myself something, my daughter Hannah is like, I want one too. So it's such a compliment because that means that she likes what I'm crafting. So you're going to want to put some glue on the top of your pumpkin because we're just going to cover the surface area where we're going to be placing our succulents with the sphagnum moss. So go ahead and put enough on there that the moss is going to adhere. You could also use some sheets of moss if you have that on hand. Now remember, when you press this down to secure it, the glue is really hot. So this is going to be the area where we're going to be placing our succulents. A little more glue. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to work on it a little bit from here, but I am filming myself today, so I'm going to try to come around so you can see my hands a little bit better. So I'm going to start off here, because what you want to do is you want to get a bucket or your trug out, because we are going to be making a little bit of a mess. You're going to want to remove your succulent from the container and peel away as much of the soil as you possibly can, and just leave the roots. Now, like I said, they're really hardy, so you're not going to hurt them, and they really just need minimal soil in here because they're also going to have the moss to adhere to. And then just a tiny dab of glue and start decorating. Okay, so I used about a dozen succulents for this pumpkin. And the last step here is I have a little bit of soil that I can see. So I'm just going to take a little more moss and a little more glue, and I'm just going to do a little bit of touch up to cover that on the top here. The beauty of working outside is you can go ahead and make a mess. I sure am going to miss this when it gets cold. Okay. So that's it. Pretty easy and a beautiful decoration for fall. And I do think I have enough. I'm probably going to put together another one for Hannah. But I also want to talk about how to care for it, because even though the succulents are really low maintenance, they still are going to need a little spritz. And as you saw when I was working with them, they were very dry. It is easier to pull the soil off the roots when they're dry. So don't water them before you start this craft here. So just a little mist now and then, every few days, and that's it. So wonderful. So thank you so much for joining me. I love doing these videos for you. And if you like this one, please go ahead and tap like and subscribe to our channel. We're working hard at putting lots more gardening videos together for you.